Hi Capricorns, this is going to be your reading from February the 15th to the 29th. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings is I'll start with my Angel Oracle guide. I will move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. All right, let's get right into it. So, your Angel Oracle this week is honesty and communication. Your message. You will be given an opportunity to speak your truth. You may have reached a point on your journey where you must be honest with yourself and all those around you, and if you're holding anything in or feel the need to share something in order to feel free, know that your angel guide is encouraging you to act on this now. When you share that your feelings and speak truthfully, you draw the support and the light of the universe into your heart. If you are in a challenging position and find it difficult communicating what is in your heart, call on the angels and ask them to support you. They want you to know that when you speak with honesty, you attract experiences that are lovingly reflect who you really are. Extend a message. If you feel a person or situation is making you lose a sense of yourself or drawing you away from joy, it's time to speak up and make sure that you are being heard. You're being guided to begin by lovingly connecting with your own heart to home in and honor what you want for yourself and for your life. Take time to reflect on what is important to you and where you want to direct your energy and what your priorities are in the next phase of this journey. It may be that you are fighting against the flow or not wanting to admit to yourself that something is holding you back or dampening your spirit, but angels love you and want you to know that honesty is the best policy for you now. All right. Let's kind of see what this energy could be, for Capricorns, please. Okay. Alright, let me just feel this energy that I'm feeling. For Capricorn, please. I'm kind of getting a lot of kind of questions about things in my mind, which is interesting, like questioning things, like this energy of that you are kind of questioning things at this point. And I don't know if that's more like on a spiritual level. I don't know if that's just kind of what is happening in general, kind of with the world right now, but I just feel like there's a lot of questions popping in your brain. And a lot of it feels like this honesty and communication, a lot of it is kind of with yourself here. It's interesting because I have this Eight of Cups in the reverse, which is energy of not leaving something behind or not walking away from something here. But there is this energy also in the rest of the reading of starting over or kind of going your own way. For some of you, it feels like we're moving away from maybe a job of collective people, maybe want to kind of start your own thing here, start maybe your own business or start a new adventure for yourself, something by yourself. Because I see you not walking away from something, but you are kind of restarting in that kind of same space or in that same energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is this new kind of financial beginning. Sometimes this is a job offer. Sometimes this is just more money in general. So in these 2 weeks, you might be getting a money offer here to start somewhere else or go somewhere else. In a way, maybe start your own thing here, or someone's going to offer you to kind of branch out to where you are working right now. But it's interesting because we have the Ten of Pentacles coming out sideways here. And when it comes out sideways for me, there's choice in the matter. It can kind of go either way. So it can feel like that it's kind of really comes down to the choice of us, Capricorn, of what we kind of want for our life, what we want, our abundance to be, our stability to be. A lot of people think Ten of Pentacles is just about how much money we want to have, but it's not about that. It's about our own stability. It's about our own life and our own value, and valuing our own life here. Valuing what we've done and feeling content and happy with it. So I think that's going to be like one of the main questions that's kind of coming to you for these kind of 2 weeks, is being like, okay, what is bringing value to my life, and kind of what is not bringing value to my life in a way here, and where do I have to kind of restart or adjust. I have the Two of Wands in the reverse, which is this back to the drawing board energy. And I have, the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands here. So it's two kind of back to the drawing board. Seems like, again, we're maybe not moving back, but like starting over with something here. Again, I don't think this is a bad starting over for you. I think this is maybe you making choices of kind of what you actually want to do and what's actually going to satisfy you here. Because we have the Hierophant in reverse, which is energy of Taurus, but it's also energy of this kind of rebelling, going against the natural flow of things. So I don't know if this, whatever you're doing, you're like leaving maybe a corporation behind and you're deciding to go maybe solo here instead, or you kind of want to build your own thing because you're like, I don't really feel like I kind of match whatever my business's values is. I don't know, but that's those questions that are kind of popping into my head here. You're kind of finding your own ground, finding what you kind of believe in, finding what your own kind of stability is here for yourself, and rewiring it that way, or reworking in that kind of environment or energy here. It feels like more like aligning to you instead of less aligning to other people. So I think maybe some of you, again, will get an opportunity to maybe branch off or leave something behind here that wasn't working for us, even though we do have the Eight of Cups in the reverse here. I feel like you're not fully walking away from something, but you're starting a new cycle in kind of something new here. I don't know if it's like, I'm gaining the knowledge that I have already in this kind of same career path, but I'm doing it a little differently, or I'm kind of wanting to do this instead, because that aligns to be a bit more. And people are like, well, why wouldn't you just kind of do the traditional route, or why wouldn't you do the, the same thing? But you're kind of like, it's not making me happy, it's not making me content, it's not making me feel this Ten of Pentacles, right? So I think that's the choice in it. It's like the choice is being like, what is going to make you the most happiest in this kind of point in time, and what's going to make you feel the most valued, and what's going to make you feel the most stable. So it feels like a lot of us are in jobs that we like. I mean, a lot of people are in jobs that they obviously don't like, just in the name for like stability. And I'm not saying, hey, just like go up and quit your job, but you want to do something in their life that you're happy, to go to work, and it still kind of builds revenue for you here. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm getting some of you launching something new, or a new business, or a celebration with something new, this kind of new cycle, this kind of starting over cycle that we were talking about before with the Fool card coming out. We have the Three of Cups with it as well, so there's a celebration about this new beginning, and that's why I'm like, it might be venturing off on your own kind of business, or it might be kind of, this, maybe it's a promotion, but again, in a sense, you have a lot more like power or something like that, but it just feels like there is this kind of really celebration to be had for you in this kind of fresh start, or in this new beginning. That's why I'm thinking maybe, again, for some of you it could be a raise, but I feel like it's an idea of starting over with something new, if that makes sense, here. But something fresh and something exciting, and it does feel like that way. It's more up to you being like, okay, what is going to be my, what's going to be best for me in this situation. I like that Fool energy. And the Star energy here as well. There's a lot of hope in this kind of new start. There's a lot of, wishing upon a star, wishing for something different, something new, something exciting. And I feel this kind of excitement with your reading here as well, with this kind of Star energy and with this Fool energy. Because, I don't know, it just seems like, again, this not moving away from something, but going back to the drawing board on something here is going to be really beneficial for you. And it feels like a lot more valuable for you as well. Okay, I have a little imbalance of energy. Let's just see what that is. Holding on a little too tight. Okay. In this rocky kind of, like in this new beginning for you here too, there is a Temperance card coming out in reverse, which is Sagittarius energy, but is energy of, our energy is unbalanced. It's not feeling tranquil, what am I, not tranquil, why did I say that? It's not feeling tranquil. We're not kind of feeling at peace. So our energy needs to be a little bit more balanced in this, because it feels like we might be holding on to some old ideas still, that we have to kind of move away from or get past. I don't know if you're putting on some like self-limitations on yourself here, Capricorn, where you're just like, who am I to kind of do this now? You know, like you're like, I don't know, I don't see this like working out for me. You know, it feels like when our energy is out of balance, we're just trying to hold on to old things, old cycles, old things that are not really working for us anymore, or old ideas that kind of kept us feeling a bit safe here. And the Fool is like, the zero energy is the energy of that, is not feeling safe in a way, is being like, you know, I'm ready for an adventure, I'm ready for the beginning of something really new here, the good, the bad, the ugly, I'm ready for it. And it feels like, because your energy is a little out of balance right now, it feels like you might be holding on to some old ideas that we kind of have to walk away from ourselves here. Because I see a lot of happiness kind of on this kind of new road for you, Capricorn. But again, we're kind of sticking, it feels like it's going back to the higher fun of kind of, again, this is the way things should be, this is the way society works, and you should kind of be in that as well, or this is the way this kind of system works. And I think the higher fun is feeling a lot like a system energy. It's like you should work in this system or not, but it's feeling like, yeah, you're holding on to the safety of that system, but there's something else here, something else that wants to be born, something else that wants to be created. Nah, something. I was like, I knew the Ace of Wands is going to come out, because I feel that kind of new energy here. So it's interesting, because we are having the Hermit coming out sideways, and again, like I said before, sideways can go either way for me, my readings, Capricorn. But we do have the Page of Swords coming in here, and the Page of Swords is a conversation to be had, or someone coming through to talk. It's interesting though, because it's on the Hermit card, which means it could be a Virgo that's coming to talk here, or maybe convulsing with kind of a Virgo. Maybe you want to start a conversation here as well. But whatever this conversation to be had here, it's kind of energy where you're kind of feeling a bit stuck, or you kind of feel a bit kind of stifled in a way here, because we have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reversed. I feel like it's going to cause a little bit of mental confusion. It's going to cause us to feel like we're maybe more stuck than we are. Maybe someone's kind of coming in to be like, hey, so you know, this like road is like really lonely, or something like that. If it's not a Virgo coming to talk, they're coming to talk about feels like maybe solitude in a way, or talking about maybe this is going to be like a lonely road in a sense here. But I feel like it's just going to, this conversation maybe was supposed to be helpful, but it's kind of coming in with more stifling you in a way. It's kind of making you question yourself and double think everything. So just connect to your own energy here. The thing about the Hermit as well is they're take that alone time to really connect with themselves, and they don't really let outside influence or talk kind of make them feel any different from what they are kind of feeling here, because they are taking that time to just kind of do that kind of inner searching and kind of looking within here. So I feel like if a conversation is to be had this week, Capricorn, and people are, or these 2 weeks, and people are just like, you know, you're just like, you're telling me this, but I don't know, something doesn't feel right about what you're telling me. Sit with yourself for a little bit here. Take some time out to think about things. I will say it kind of seems like, again, it will keep you maybe more stuck, but I do have the Ace of Wands here, which is a very fresh new beginning for you here. So yes, you might be overthinking this new beginning, but there's something fresh and exciting, a passionate new start. Plus you have a financial new start here as well. You have two aces, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So something definitely very fresh, very new for you here. It's interesting because I have the Queen of Wands here and I have the Emperor coming out, which kind of Aries energy, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reversed here. We have the Two of Pentacles coming out here as well. Some of you might be deciding between two bosses or two people to kind of maybe align yourself with or work with yourself here. It's just interesting. The Emperor upright is not a bad energy. They're kind of more just about the masculine side. I saw 222 just on the board too as well. So you might be seeing that really recently. But it's kind of more this masculine energy, right? It's more of this kind of, this is the way stuff is done. Boss, CEO, taking kind of control of things here. But it's interesting we have the Nine of Pentacles on that. Maybe you're seeing kind of who, and I don't do gendered readings, but seeing what kind of energy you work better with. Maybe if it's a masculine energy or feminine energy here, maybe you're like, oh, I gravitate towards one, or I work better with one here. Because I have this Two of Pentacles coming out either way here. It's like, almost feeling like structure and order with someone, and then the other person's more like passion driven, and the other person's kind of more creative and outgoing here. Maybe this is even you're deciding within yourself, like, who are you out of these two people? Are you someone that likes order? Are you someone that likes structure? Are you someone that likes kind of to control everything here? Are you kind of more in the masculine energy that way, or are you kind of the Queen of Wands here? Are you creative? If you're you're passionate, you're driven and things like that. I just see you kind of deciding between these two energies. And again, I don't know if these are two different people that you are kind of deciding between, maybe to pair up with or something like that, or you're just deciding in yourself which one you kind of want to focus more energy on. But there is a decision in that coming in these 2 weeks as well. All right, let me pull you some oracle cards. Oh, there you go. You got two immediately with the energy oracle, which is rare to happen, so I will read both. All right. A lot of people getting star ancestors. And I really think it's because... I'll talk about it after. But okay, we'll go into the energy oracle first. The Temple Path. Spiritual purpose and support. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution, and the winding path you are on leads you to a blessed temple and a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual journey your soul has in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that you are going through now is all part of your soul's process. You are on your karmatic path and heading in the right direction, and choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lesson. The lights around the temple represent the spiritual world, your family members, friends, angels, guides, all the loving spirits and helpers who are along the way to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful, life-expanding time, so keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your higher self will have a wonderful influence on all that you experience. And this is what we were kind of like talking about with choices, with this kind of, and that whole embodiment of that card is that Ten of Pentacles, is that choice, right? Is that choice for your most kind of highest timeline, for your most fulfilling life here. It's probably why a few cards were coming out sideways here as well. You also got a attachment, but in the reverse, which is where we want this card. This card reversed in the wonderful indicator that old negative patterns, relationships, or desperate attitude is being released. As you continue to let go, you'll be able to establish new ways of doing things and relating to others. The universe wants to congratulate you on your healthy new approach, but be sure to support the changes you are making and ongoing choices. Some patterns can be deeply encoded, and you may need to continue releasing the old habits, all while honoring the new decisions in your thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. You have broken the chains, and now you can walk away from the limiting attachments into a bright, unlimited future. From our Starseed Oracle, you got Star Ancestors, which is why I think a lot of people are kind of getting this card right now. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. The ancients knew much more than we do about our connection with the stars. The pyramids and temples and other places of worship, graded in precise alignment with the stars, and exist in all corners of the world. This ancient wisdom is available to you now to uncover. You're being called to think, listen to your ancient heart and soul, to tap into the part of you that remembers and knows, and all ancient secrets are whispered forever in your ears. All mystic knowing blossoms in your heart, and all potential power pumps through your veins. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness and to be held by rememberings of the star ancestors. to look a little deeper if you're feeling stuck and you're being called to do something different or change your point of view. Creativity happens, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands, when we put two things that don't belong, when we do the unexpected, the Fool card, right? So often a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. You're here to remember and uncover the ancient secrets and transmissions, technology and wisdom that are needed on this planet right now, to unlock your soul's memory of a time we lived on harmony on Earth and one day will again. And this is why I think a lot of people are kind of getting this card, is because I think we are kind of more connecting to ourselves as kind of a society in general here, you know. We're trusting ourselves a little bit more, it's feeling like. Trusting like we know the answers. And that's what what I've kind of got from most of these readings in these 2 weeks is like starting to do that connection again, to reconnect with ourselves and be like, oh no, I actually do know what I kind of want here, even if I have other people telling me otherwise. Like, I trust myself. It's like connecting with that part of ourselves, and I think that's connecting with this kind of spirituality as well. All right, Capricorn, lots going on there. So that was your end of the month reading. I hope that helped.